Hello, friends. Welcome. I'm thrilled you've decided to embark on this journey with me through the pages of Finding Purpose and Meaning in Life Through Adversity. For years, I've shared ideas and stories, hoping to spark a flame of inspiration in your hearts. This book is, in many ways, the culmination of those experiences, the distillation of what I've learned about resilience, purpose, and the unyielding human spirit. Life, as we all know, isn't always a smooth, predictable path. It's filled with bumps, detours, and sometimes what feel like insurmountable roadblocks. We face challenges, losing a job, battling illness, experiencing heartbreak, or simply wrestling with the everyday anxieties of modern life. These adversities can leave us feeling lost, confused, and questioning the very meaning of our existence. This book isn't about pretending those challenges don't exist. It's not about offering simplistic, quick-fix solutions or guaranteeing a life free from pain. Instead, it's about equipping you with the tools and perspectives to navigate those inevitable storms, to find your footing even when the ground feels shaky, and to discover profound meaning in the midst of difficulty. It's about learning to not just survive, but to thrive, to emerge from adversity stronger, wiser, and more deeply connected to your own purpose. We'll explore practical strategies for building resilience, cultivating a positive mindset without denying the validity of your feelings, and identifying your core values, the guiding principles that will anchor you during turbulent times. You'll hear stories of ordinary people who have overcome extraordinary obstacles, finding strength and purpose in the face of unimaginable hardship. These aren't tales of superheroes. They are accounts of individuals who, just like you, faced their fears, found their inner resources, and chose to live lives filled with meaning. Think of this book as a conversation, a supportive hand reaching out to guide you along your path. It's an invitation to explore your own inner landscape, to identify your unique gifts and talents, and to use them to make a difference in the world, however small. Through practical exercises and thought-provoking reflections, you'll learn to identify and challenge limiting beliefs. We often hold ourselves back with negative self-talk and ingrained beliefs that no longer serve us. Cultivate gratitude, even in the face of challenges. Gratitude shifts our focus from what we lack to what we already possess. Develop a strong sense of self-worth. Knowing your value is essential for navigating setbacks and pursuing your dreams. Find purpose beyond yourself. Contributing to something larger than yourself is a powerful source of meaning and fulfillment. Ultimately, finding purpose and meaning in life through adversity is a guide to unlocking your inner potential and living a life that is both meaningful and fulfilling. It's a reminder that even in the darkest of times, hope remains, and that your capacity for growth and resilience is far greater than you might imagine. I am eager to share this journey with you. Let's begin. All right, champion, let's dive into Chapter 1, The Unexpected Detour, When Life Throws You a Curveball. Listen up. Life, my friend, is a wild ride, isn't it? You've got your map, your GPS set, you're cruising along, and bam, road closed, detour ahead. That's life throwing you a curveball. It's that lost job, the broken relationship, the health scare, the thing you never saw coming. Now your first instinct might be to yell, "Why me?" To slam the brakes, to feel sorry for yourself. And hey, a little bit of that is normal. We all get knocked down. But staying down? That's a choice. This chapter is all about understanding that life rarely goes according to plan. The perfectly planned promotion falls through. Detour! The dream wedding gets called off. Detour! You thought you were going to climb Everest, but an injury sidelines you. Huge detour! These unexpected challenges, these detours, aren't punishments. They aren't signs you're doing something wrong. They're opportunities. Chances to explore different paths, to discover hidden strengths, to become a better, stronger version of yourself. Think of it like this. You're driving to the beach, excited for sun and sand, but a storm rolls in and the road gets flooded. You could sit there, honking your horn, complaining about the rain. Or you could look at the map, find a new route, and maybe even discover a hidden waterfall along the way. The key is acceptance. Accept that the detour is here. It's real. Fighting it will only exhaust you. So instead of asking, "Why me?" let's start asking, "What now? What are my options? What can I learn from this? How can I turn this setback into a setup for something even better?" We're not saying it's easy. Facing adversity is tough, but it's also where your growth happens. It's where you discover what you're truly capable of. It's where you find out just how resilient you are. So buckle up, Buttercup. Let's navigate this detour together and come out stronger on the other side. Because trust me, the view from the top of this mountain is going to be amazing. Chapter 2. Unearthing Your Inner Strength, Resilience as a Muscle. Hey there, champion. Listen up. You already possess an incredible power within, waiting to be unleashed. Resilience. Think of it like a muscle. You weren't born bench pressing a truck, were you? No. You started small, maybe with a light weight, and gradually built up your strength. Resilience is exactly the same. Life throws punches. It's inevitable. A job loss, a relationship ending, a missed opportunity. These are the heavy weights life likes to throw your way. But here's the secret. You can train to withstand them. Think about it. Every time you face a challenge, even a small one, and overcome it, you're doing a bicep curl for your resilience muscle. Maybe you spilled coffee on your new shirt before a big meeting and managed to laugh it off and still rock that presentation. Boom! Resilience rep. Or maybe you failed an exam but learned from your mistakes and aced the next one. Another representative. So how do we build this muscle intentionally? Here are a couple of practical exercises. Challenge journal. For the next week, write down one small challenge you face each day and how you overcame it. Maybe you had a disagreement with a colleague and navigated the situation calmly. Or perhaps you felt tempted to skip your workout but pushed through anyway. This exercise shines a light on your existing strength. What if, reframing, when faced with a setback, instead of dwelling on the negative, ask yourself, what if this leads to something even better? Maybe that job loss opens the door to your dream career. Maybe that relationship ending allows you to discover your true self. Remember, resilience isn't about avoiding falls. It's about getting back up, stronger and more determined than before. It's about viewing setbacks not as failures, but as opportunities for growth. Start small, celebrate your victories, and watch your resilience muscle grow stronger every single day. You've got this. Now go out there and flex that resilience. All right, champion, let's dive into Chapter 3, The Power of Perspective, Reframing Your Story. Listen up, because this is where the magic happens. You faced setbacks, right? We all have. But guess what? It's not what happens to you, but how you see it that truly matters. That's the power of perspective. Imagine this. Two people, both laid off from their jobs on the same day. Arthur mopes around, binge-watching TV, convinced his life is over. He whispers, "I'm a failure." Debbie, on the other hand, a real go-getter like you, sees it differently. She thinks, okay, this sucks, but this is my chance. I hated that job anyway. Now I can finally start that online business I've been dreaming about. Same event, completely different reactions. Why? Because they reframed the situation. Arthur chose to see the loss. Debbie chose to see the opportunity. Reframing is like putting on a different pair of glasses. The world stays the same, but you see it with a new, brighter lens. Instead of focusing on the negative, the lack, the loss, the unfairness, you actively search for the silver lining. Maybe you didn't get that promotion. Instead of thinking, I'm not good enough, try, okay, they saw something I need to work on. This is a challenge to grow and get even better. How do you do it? Simple. Ask yourself these questions when faced with a tough situation. What's another way to look at this? What good can come out of this situation? What can I learn from this experience? Don't let your mind automatically go to the dark place. Force it, challenge it, train it to find the positive angle. It's a muscle. The more you use it, the stronger it gets. Remember, your story is completely in your hands. You are the author. You can edit it, rewrite it, and change the ending. Choose to see the good, cultivate optimism, and embrace the power of reframing. This is one tool that will help you to get back on your feet and be successful. The power is within you. Chapter 4. Identifying your core values, the compass in the storm. All right, champion, let's talk about finding your true north. Life can feel like a raging storm sometimes, swirling you around until you don't know which way is up. But amidst the chaos, there's a compass inside you, a set of core values that can guide you back to solid ground. What are core values? They're the beliefs that truly matter to you. They're the principles that determine your choices. Think of them as your personal constitution, your defining principles. Maybe you value honesty, creativity, or service to others. Maybe it's learning, adventure, or deep connection. Recognizing what these values are will shape the framework of how you approach your life and challenges. So how do you find these values? Start by asking yourself, what do I truly admire in other people? What makes me angry or energized? What do I defend fiercely? The answers hold clues. Here's a simple exercise. Think about moments when you felt most fulfilled. What values were being honored? Then, think about times you felt deeply disappointed. What values were being violated? For example, let's say honesty is a core value for you. If you see a colleague taking credit for someone else's work, you'll probably feel disgusted. But if you have the opportunity to be truthful, even when it's difficult, you'll feel a sense of peace and integrity. Or maybe adventure is a key value. In the middle of a storm, taking calculated risks to overcome it may bring you more satisfaction and fulfillment through a new experience. Another example, if family is your compass, how can you prioritize it when things get tough? Maybe it means scheduling dedicated family time, even when work is demanding. Maybe it means actively listening to your loved ones when you are stressed. It's about making conscious choices that affirm your commitment to what truly matters. When you know your values, you can align your actions with them. This creates a sense of purpose, which boosts your motivation and resilience when tough times hit. It's like having a map in the dark. You know where you're going, even if you can't see the whole path. So let your values guide you. Okay, listen up, champions. Are you ready to unlock a secret superpower? Of course you are. Let's dive into Chapter 5, Finding Meaning in the Mundane, Appreciating the Small Things. We often chase big dreams, huge goals, epic victories, and that's fantastic. But what about right now? What about today? Are you waiting for some grand achievement to feel alive? Don't. Your life isn't waiting to begin. It's happening right now. The truth is, meaning isn't always found scaling mountains. Sometimes, the most profound meaning is buried in the ordinary. It's in appreciating the small, the simple, the everyday moments that we often take for granted. Think about it. A warm cup of coffee or tea on a chilly morning, the sun on your face during a walk, a genuine smile from a stranger, the sound of children laughing. Are these not beautiful? Are these not little sparks of joy waiting to ignite into a roaring flame of meaning? I know. It's easy to get caught up in the daily grind, bills to pay, deadlines to meet, problems to solve. But trust me on this. Taking a step back and truly seeing the good in your life, no matter how small, is a game changer. Let's consider John, who works at a mundane job. He initially dreaded each day, feeling like his efforts were unimportant. Then, he shifted focus. He started appreciating the small interactions with colleagues, the satisfaction of completing a task efficiently, the peace of his brief lunch break in the park. Suddenly, his job, while still not his dream, became bearable, even rewarding. He found meaning simply in doing his job well and cherishing the small moments of connection. So, how do we cultivate this superpower? Here's your action plan. 1. Slow down. Stop rushing through life on autopilot. Notice the world around you. Really notice. 2. Engage your senses. See the colors, hear the sounds, smell the aromas, feel the textures, be present in your body. 3. Gratitude journal. Write down 3 things you're grateful for each day, even if they seem trivial. It could be the comfy bed you wake up in. 4. Mindful moments. Dedicate just 5 minutes each day to mindful meditation, focusing solely on your breath. 5. Connect with nature. Even a glimpse of greenery can boost happiness. Step outside, breathe deeply, and soak it in. Don't wait for the extraordinary. Create extraordinary moments from the ordinary. Find the magic in the mundane. You have the power. Now, go out there and live it. I believe in you. All right, friend, buckle up, because we're diving headfirst into a topic that can absolutely transform your life and the lives around you. The ripple effect, connecting with others and offering support. Listen, I know what you might be thinking. Me? Help others? I'm struggling to keep my own head above water. And trust me, I get it. But that's exactly why this chapter is so crucial. Because guess what? Sometimes, the very best way to heal yourself is to help someone else. Think of it like this. You throw a pebble into a still lake. What happens? Ripples, right? Expanding outwards, touching everything in their path. That is the power you possess. Your actions, no matter how small, can create a ripple effect of positivity, of support, of meaning. Helping others isn't about being a superhero with all the answers. It's about being human. It's about acknowledging the shared experiences we all go through, that we're all in this thing called life together. And sometimes, all it takes is a listening ear. Imagine someone you know, let's call him Tom, is going through a tough time. Instead of offering unsolicited advice, just listen, truly listen, let him vent. Let him know he's heard, he's valued, he's not alone. You might be surprised at the impact. It can create a feeling of belonging. Volunteering is another incredible way to create that ripple effect. Find a cause that resonates with you, an animal shelter, a soup kitchen, a program for kids, and give your time. Not only will you be helping those in need, but you'll also be filling your own well with purpose and connection. Maybe Mrs. Eleanor, your old neighbor, needs help bringing in her groceries. Simple acts of kindness can have a profound effect. Don't underestimate the power of a smile, a kind word, a helping hand. These seemingly small gestures can be the life raft someone desperately needs. And the incredible thing is, as you lift others up, you'll find yourself rising right along with them. That is the beauty of the ripple effect. All right, champion, let's dive into Chapter 7, Turning Pain into Purpose, the Art of Healing and Helping. Listen up, because I'm about to tell you something powerful. Your pain, it's not a life sentence, it's fuel. It's the grit in the oyster that can birth a pearl. Pain is part of life, and we all have stories. And you know what's amazing? You get to decide what that story becomes. Think about this. Have you ever felt completely lost, alone in a storm? Now imagine someone who's weathered that same storm, reaching out a hand to guide you. That's the power of turning pain into purpose. It's not about erasing the past, it's about using it to light the way for others. Take John, for example. He worked tirelessly building his firm that eventually went bankrupt due to recession. He dealt with immense guilt and shame when he was unable to repay the dues of the vendors and the salaries of the employees. John now volunteers at a community college, mentoring budding entrepreneurs and sharing the lessons he learned the hard way. He teaches resilience and the importance of realistic financial planning. His past pain has become his present purpose, guiding others away from similar pitfalls. Turning your pain into purpose is a powerful alchemy. By helping others going through similar experiences, you're not just giving back, you're actively healing yourself. It takes the sting out of your own scars. You realize you're not alone, part of a larger community. You also see your experience is not in vain. So how do you do it? Start small, find your community. Maybe it's online forums, support groups, or local charities. Share your story, even if it's just one person. The act of sharing itself is incredibly liberating. Offer a listening ear, a word of encouragement, or practical advice. Remember, your experience is uniquely valuable. No one else has walked your exact path. Your story can ignite hope. Don't hide it away. Unleash it. Now go out there and make something beautiful out of those broken pieces. The world needs your strength, your resilience, and your unwavering spirit. You got this. I believe in you. Let's make it happen. All right, friend. Get ready to break free. I'm so fired up to talk to you about one of the biggest traps holding people back. The crippling need to be perfect. Chapter 8. Embracing Imperfection. Letting go of the need to be perfect. Listen up. I'm here to tell you perfection is a myth. A big, fat, juicy lie. And chasing it, it's like chasing a shadow. You'll never catch it, and you'll only exhaust yourself in the process. Especially when life's already thrown a curveball. Trying to be perfect is like adding fuel to the fire of stress and anxiety. Think about it. Have you ever met someone who truly is perfect? Nope. We're all flawed, we all make mistakes, and that's okay. That's what makes us human. The beauty of life is in the imperfections, the stumbles, the learning. Let's ditch the pressure, shall we? Instead of screaming at yourself for falling short, how about we practice a little self-compassion? Imagine a friend made a mistake. Would you berate them relentlessly? Of course not. You'd offer them encouragement, understanding, and maybe even a hug. Extend that same kindness to yourself, my friend. Imagine John is struggling to adapt to a new job after being laid off from his previous one. Instead of dwelling on every perceived mistake, I should have known this, I messed that up again. He needs to accept that he's learning. He needs to tell himself that every mistake is a step closer to mastery. He should pat himself on the back for trying. Embrace the idea of progress, not perfection. Focus on getting better each day. Try new things, and forgive yourself for fumbling. Small, consistent steps forward are infinitely more valuable and sustainable than striving for some unattainable ideal. Be kind to yourself when you stumble. Learn from it, dust yourself off, and keep going. That's how you truly grow. And that growth, that's the real magic. We're going for a life, not a trophy. Okay, buckle up, Buttercup. Get ready to grab life by the horns. I'm talking about taking control, building your own proactive superpower. This isn't about pretending bad stuff doesn't happen. It's about how you react when it does. Chapter 9. Taking Control, Building a Proactive Mindset. Life throws curveballs, we all know it. But what if, instead of ducking for cover, you learn to swing? That's what this chapter is all about. Taking control doesn't mean manipulating everything around you. It means mastering you. How do we do that? First, set goals. Big, audacious, scary goals. Got one, great. Now stop. Don't get overwhelmed. That's where most people fail. Break that gigantic goal into bite-sized pieces. Think of it like building a Lego castle. You don't throw all the bricks together at once, right? You follow the instructions, one step at a time. For example, let's say John went through a difficult firing from work. How can he take control? First, he needs a goal. He wants to get a better job than he had before. Now the first step towards that may be, update my resume in LinkedIn. Set a daily alarm or reminder. Spend 30 minutes a day doing it. Second, research 10 companies you admire. Set an alarm to perform it. Third, practice common job interview question for 1 hour a day until you are confident. Consistent action is the key, but you already knew that. It's about showing up every single day, even if it's just a small step. Those small steps add up. It's like compound interest, but for your life. Some days are going to be tough, and that's okay, but stick with it. Finally, let's address normalcy. After a major life change, the world can feel tilted. This is where a daily routine becomes your rock. It doesn't have to be complicated. Wake up at the same time. Exercise. Meditate. Read. Whatever makes you feel grounded. This routine is your anchor, keeping you steady in the storm. So are you ready to take the reins? I know you are. Stop letting life push you around. You are stronger than you think. Set your goals, break them down, take daily action, and build your routine. This is your life. Take control and make it amazing. Now go out there and build your empire, one brick at a time. All right, champions, buckle up, because we're diving headfirst into the most liberating act you can ever undertake. Forgiveness. This isn't some fluffy feel-good nonsense. This is about reclaiming your power and unlocking your future. Chapter 10. The Gift of Forgiveness, Releasing the Past and Embracing the Future. Listen up. Hanging on to anger, resentment, and bitterness is like carrying a bag of rocks. It weighs you down, slows you down, and makes it impossible to enjoy the journey. Who wants to live like that? Nobody, I say. Forgiveness isn't about condoning what happened. It's not about saying, oh, it's okay, no big deal. No way. It's about you. It's about releasing yourself from the prison of pain. Think of it like this. Imagine someone dented your brand new car. You can spend every waking moment consumed with anger, plotting revenge, and letting that dent ruin your day, every day. Or you can acknowledge the damage, get it fixed, or not if it's minor, and move on, enjoying the 1,000 other amazing things your car lets you do. That dent is your past hurt. Choose to let it go. Now, forgiveness comes in 2 flavors. Forgiving others and forgiving yourself. Forgiving others. Easier said than done, right? Someone betrayed your trust, hurt your feelings, or wronged you in some way. The urge to hold on to that anger is strong. But ask yourself, is that anger serving you? Is it making you happier, healthier, or more successful? The answer is a resounding no. Think of Tony. Tony's business partner ran off with all their savings. Tony could have spent years consumed with hate. Instead, he chose to forgive, not for his partner's sake, but for his own. He channeled his energy into building an even bigger, better business, proving to himself that he was stronger than his setback. That's the power of forgiveness. Forgiving yourself. Sometimes, the hardest person to forgive is you. You made a mistake. You messed up. You regret something you did in the past. Okay, we all do. We're human. Don't beat yourself up forever. Learn from it, and then let it go. Self-forgiveness is crucial for growth and self-compassion. Imagine you made a bad investment that cost you money. Forgive yourself for the mistake. Learn from the experience. Consult an expert. Then, move on using your new experience. So how do you actually forgive? Acknowledge the pain. Don't try to brush it under the rug. Let yourself feel it, understand it, and then choose to release it. This is a conscious decision. Say to yourself, I am choosing to let go of this anger and resentment. Focus on the future. Turn your attention towards what you want to create in your life. Practice compassion. Understand that everyone, including you, makes mistakes. Give yourself time. Forgiveness isn't always instant. Be patient with yourself. You have one life, warriors. Don't waste it being chained to the past. Embrace the gift of forgiveness. Unlock your potential and live a life filled with purpose, joy, and boundless possibility. Now go out there and forgive. Your future self will thank you for it. All right, champion, let's dive into Chapter 11, Cultivating Gratitude, Finding Joy in the Present Moment. Listen up. Are you ready to unlock a secret weapon that can transform your life, starting right now? It's simpler than you think. It's gratitude. We're so busy chasing the next big thing, we forget the gold mine we're already standing on. The present. This very moment. Gratitude isn't some fluffy feel-good concept. It's a powerful force that rewires your brain, shifts your perspective, and injects pure, unadulterated joy into your everyday existence. It's a conscious choice, a muscle you need to flex. Think about it. How much time do we spend grumbling about what's wrong? The traffic, the weather, that burnt toast. But what if we flipped the script? What if we actively sought out the good? Concrete techniques, real results. The Gratitude Journal. This is your secret weapon. Grab a notebook. Any notebook will do. And commit to writing down 3 things you're grateful for every single day. Don't overthink it. Maybe it's the sun shining, a delicious cup of coffee, a kind word from a stranger, etc. The magic is in making it a consistent habit. Appreciation in action. Don't just think about being grateful for the people in your life. Tell them. Call your mom. Text a friend. Thank your partner. A simple "I appreciate you" can brighten someone's entire day, including yours. Find the silver lining. Even in the darkest clouds, there's a ray of light. Instead of dwelling on the negative, challenge yourself to find something positive in every situation. Did you get stuck in traffic? Great. You had extra time to listen to your favorite podcast. Mindful moments. Pause. Breathe. Really notice the small things. The way the light streams through the window. The sound of birds singing. The taste of your food. Savor these moments and let gratitude wash over you. Example time. Let's say Juan lost his job. Devastating? Absolutely. But what if Juan chose to be grateful for opportunity for a new career path, the experiences and lessons he learned from his last job, and a supportive network of friends and family? Juan, now focusing on his future. Gratitude isn't about denying the challenges in your life. It's about choosing to focus on the good, even in the midst of the storm. It's about recognizing the abundance that already exists. So start today. Start now. Open your eyes, your heart, and cultivate the power of gratitude. I promise it will change your life. Go out there and shine, my friend. All right, champion, let's dive headfirst into Chapter 12, The Power of Visualization, Creating Your Future Self. Listen, I'm not just talking about daydreaming here. We're talking about harnessing a secret weapon, a tool that's been used by top athletes, successful entrepreneurs, and you, yes you, to manifest incredible realities. Visualization is simple. It's creating a vivid, detailed picture of the future you want, and feeling it as if it's already happening. Your brain is a powerful thing. When you consistently visualize something, your brain actually starts to believe it's real. This, in turn, influences your actions, your decisions, and your overall mindset, aligning them with your vision. Think of it like this. You want to bake a cake. You don't just throw ingredients randomly into a bowl, right? You have a picture in your mind of the beautiful, delicious cake you want to create. You have a recipe, your plan, and you follow it, adjusting as you go, constantly comparing what you're doing to the image in your head. Visualization is the same. It's having that clear picture of your future, so you know what ingredients you need, what steps to take, and how to adjust when things get a little wonky. Imagine that Mark, a talented artist, feels stuck in a dead-end job. Instead of resigning himself to misery, he starts visualizing. Every day, he spends 15 minutes closing his eyes and vividly imagining himself in a sunlit studio, brushes in hand, creating breathtaking paintings that inspire others. He feels the joy of artistic expression, the satisfaction of selling his work, and the respect he earns for his talent. After a few weeks, Mark starts noticing small changes. He begins sketching during his lunch breaks. He researches art supplies online. He even talks to a local gallery owner about his work. Because he's been visualizing it, his dream no longer feels impossible. It feels achievable, like a destination he's already halfway to. The key: details. Don't just visualize vague success. See it, feel it, smell it, taste it. Where are you? Who are you with? What are you saying? What are you wearing? What emotions are you experiencing? And most importantly, believe it. Don't let doubts creep in. Banish those negative thoughts and replace them with unwavering faith in your ability to create the future you envision. Use visualization, champion, and watch your dreams take flight. Now, go out there and paint the future you deserve. All right, champion, let's dive headfirst into a topic that's often overlooked, but absolutely crucial. Self-care. That's right, take care of your temple. Chapter 13, The Art of Self-Care, Nurturing Your Mind, Body, and Soul. Listen up, because I'm telling you, self-care isn't selfish. It's essential. It is the fuel that keeps your engine running during the toughest roadblocks. When life throws those metaphorical curveballs, and trust me, it will, self-care is what gets you back in the game, stronger and wiser. Think of it this way. You wouldn't expect your car to run without gas, would you? So why expect yourself to function at your best when running on empty? Here's the deal. Consistent self-care is your solid foundation, no matter the circumstance. So how do we build this fortress of self-care? Mind. Fill it with positivity. Read inspiring books. Listen to uplifting podcasts. Practice mindfulness even 10 minutes. For this example, let's take Mark. Mark has a habit of reading news first thing in the morning, which made him low and worried. Then he started listening to comedy podcasts. Instead, it changed his morning and mood dramatically. Body, move it. Go for a walk, run, stretch, dance like nobody's watching. It doesn't matter what you do, just move. Nutrition is another game to play. Start small with your diet. Try adding a fruit or some veggies with every meal and try to have a regular sleeping schedule. Soul, connect with something bigger than yourself. Spend time in nature, volunteer, reach out to loved ones, or pick up hobbies to connect the inner you. For our example, after working from home for 6 months, Jason feels very isolated. He starts volunteering to walk shelter dogs once a week. The key here is to develop sustainable routines. Don't try to overhaul your entire life overnight. Pick 1 or 2 small changes you can realistically stick with. Can do just 5 minutes of stretching every day? That's a win. Build from there. Remember, you are worthy of love, care, and attention. Prioritizing your well-being isn't a luxury, it's a necessity. It's how you become the powerful, resilient individual you were born to be. Now go out there and invest in yourself. Your future self will thank you. All right, champions, let's dive into the absolute truth of existence: change. Chapter 14, Embracing Change, the only constant in life. Listen up. If there's one thing you can bank on in this crazy journey called life, it isn't that job you've had for 10 years, or the town you grew up in, or anything you think is fixed. It's change itself. It's like the weather, sometimes sunny, sometimes stormy, always shifting. Resisting it? That's like trying to hold back a hurricane with a teacup. So how do we ride the waves of change instead of getting wiped out? Adaptability, my friends, adaptability. Think of it like this. A tree that's stiff and rigid in a storm will snap, but a willow, bending with the wind, survives. Be the willow. Small changes prepare you for big ones. Instead of ordering the same sandwich every day, try something new. Take a different route to work. These little shifts stretch your comfort zone, making you more flexible, more resilient. And when a big change hits, a job loss, a relationship ending, a move, remember this: opportunity is always hidden within uncertainty. Seriously, it's like finding a diamond in the rough. Think about it. My friend David, who had his bakery burnt down, Devastating, right? But he used the insurance money to create a gluten-free online bakery. Boom! He reached a whole new market and found a passion he never knew he had. So the next time you feel like the world is shifting beneath your feet, ask yourself, what new doors is this change opening? Look around, see the new possibilities, and embrace the adventure. Change isn't the enemy, it's the fuel that propels us forward. So bend, flex, adapt, and then grow. Because, and I'm not kidding, the only constant in life is change. Embrace it, and you'll conquer anything. All right, champions, it's time to fuel that inner fire and keep it burning bright. We've journeyed together, unearthed strength, found meaning, and learned to navigate life's storms. Now let's talk about the grand finale, living a purposeful life and making sure that flame never flickers out. This isn't a destination, folks. It's a journey. A continuous climb where the view gets better with every step. You've learned to find purpose in the pain, to see value beyond the setback. Don't let that momentum fade. How do we do it? First, regularly check your compass. Remember your core values? Are you living them? Life evolves, and so do we. It's okay if your goals shift. Reassess them. Maybe you initially valued financial security, but now find profound fulfillment in volunteering. Embrace that evolution. Next, stay connected. We talked about the ripple effect. Purpose isn't a solo act. Serve others, lend a hand, offer a listening ear. Helping others is like throwing fuel on your own fire. Remember, joy multiplies when it is shared. Finally, cultivate a beginner's mind. Never stop learning, never stop exploring. Take that pottery class you've been eyeing, learn a new language, travel to a new place. New experiences spark new passions, rekindling that sense of wonder that keeps purpose alive. Embrace the unknown, because that's where the magic happens. Purpose isn't a one-time epiphany, it's a daily choice. It's in the small acts of kindness, the everyday moments of gratitude, and the unwavering commitment to living your best life. Don't just exist, live. Burn brightly, champions. The world needs your flame. Now go light it up.